What's up, everybody? This is Peter again for Sports Hot Rumors and Debates. How are you guys today? I got an interesting comparison for you guys today, and I want to talk about it. The Seattle Seahawks at one time used to be one of the most dominant teams in football. You would go to Seattle, you couldn't score a point. Maybe if you get lucky, you get a field goal or a lucky touchdown off a turnover. But Russell Wilson was always one of the best quarterbacks to play the game. They had one of the best running backs in Lynch. But more importantly, they had a defense that was so scary, right? And then they had receivers that showed up no matter who it was. They are no longer that scary team anymore. Are they good? Yes. But are they beatable? Absolutely. You go into Seattle, you can beat them. Who is the team that is going to replace them? That's the Arizona Cardinals, and there's a lot of similarities there. And let me tell you why. Kyler Murray and Russell Wilson have so much similarities. Take a look at what's about to happen. He is going to be the Russell Wilson, if not better, right? Then they have receivers that are better than what Seattle had than back in the day. DeAndre Hopkins solidifies that, right? But they had some young receivers coming up Arizona just like Seattle did at the time. Then the running back situation is where Marshawn Lynch he has Kenyon Drake. But we have a really good running back that can do a lot of damage, right? So there's a lot of similarities there. But where the real similarities are is on defense. Arizona's defense, if Vance Joseph coaches the way he's supposed to, will be such a scary defense where anybody who comes into Arizona is going to have a hard time scoring. And the main reason I'm going to talk about that is a guy like Byron Murphy. Byron Murphy in his second year is going to be an absolute animal. On top of having Isaiah Simmons, who is going to kill people going up the middle. These guys remind you of guys like back in the day, like a Cam Chancellor. Right? I know Chancellor played strong safety and everything like that, but you get similarities there of a lot of the same players and having that toughness where you've seen every position you were scared to kind of go up the middle because you know you're going to get blasted by Murphy or Simmons. There may not be the same exact position, but Arizona is going to take over Seattle in that, wow, this is a tough team. They got a great running quarterback. They got a running back who can play. They got receivers who can go get the ball. And on top of that, their defense is tough. Seattle is going to go the other way. If they lose Clowney, if he doesn't re-sign with them, that's going to be even worse. Because Clowney was a really big part to their team last year, and Clowney saved them a lot on defense. But otherwise, it was awful sometimes to watch Seattle play defense. Kenyon Drake ran all over them. I'm telling you guys, Arizona has so much similarities with them, but even if it's not the similarities, they're going to take over as that top team in the West. That team that's gritty, that finds a way, that has tough defense, that makes big hits, that has a running quarterback that can get out of first down, and more importantly, they have a better receiver in DeAndre Hopkins that can make the plays. Look out for the Arizona Cardinals to take over Seattle's position, because Seattle just seems to me that they lost what they used to have, that it factor, where you went in there and they always had the luck. They always had that tough, something happened, right? Either somebody fumbled or somebody missed a field goal, somebody stripped the ball. Something always happened for Seattle where you're like, God, this team's something always is lucky, you know? Sorry, I had everybody in the back screaming. So they always had something lucky, right? They had something always going on for them. And I used to watch that. I'm just like, what's going to happen? What's the break for them? Arizona is that next team. Arizona has all these capabilities of either extending plays or making turnovers or doing something. And we have the toughness that we haven't had in such a long time. Between the free agent signings and Patrick Peterson back, everything is going to change. But where it really is Murphy. Murphy is a tough son of a bitch. That guy is killing up the man. And Isaiah Simmons, with those two, receivers are going to think twice about crossing the middle or doing so. So that everybody gets better because of that. And if you looked at Seattle, they had that. How many times did you see somebody going and Chancellor was coming after them? He was about to strip, right? Or Wagner. All these guys was just coming after everybody, and you couldn't score in Seattle. You just couldn't, because you knew something was going to happen. There was always a strip or a good tackle or a sack, something. Arizona just reminds me of that. They look like they have that toughness. So if Vance Joseph can get this done, everything is going to be amazing for Arizona, and they will take over Seattle, and Seattle will have to start over again. I know Metcalf is a beast. I know Lockett's a good ball player, but they just seem to be missing. Baldwin was a really big part of them when he was younger, and he was great. They're missing what they used to have. All their players are not there anymore. They had a toughness, and sometimes, everybody gets older and they break up. Seattle just doesn't have it no more. Arizona is the new team to do that, and they will take over the San Francisco 49ers soon. Let me know what you guys think about the comparison. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.